Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I'd like to thank everyone for viewing, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out if you enjoy the video, as it really does help my channel, but it also helps others to see and hear the messages that they're meant to get, okay? It circulates the video. I want to remind you it is a general reading. It's definitely going to resonate completely for some of you, but not all of you. So take what does resonate and leave the rest behind, okay? So this reading is going to be the full moon in Aries. This is all about rebirth, realities, struggles, and forgiveness. And Yasmin Boland says that the first thing to note about this full moon is that it's the first one in the new lunar cycle. And the previous full moon was in Pisces, the last of the 12 signs of the zodiac. So Aries is the first sign and therefore makes this the first new lunar cycle, first moon in the new lunar cycle. So if you want to see what happens in your life when you work with the full moon every month, now's the time to commit. While working with the new moon is fun and amazing, it's working with the full moon and releasing resistance through forgiveness and surrender that truly allows us to consciously create our lives. Why? Because in doing that release work, we become more energetically clear, and when that happens, it's much easier for us to send out our dreams to the universe. So think of yourself like a radio. When you're energetically clear, you're tuned into the right station on the right frequency and broadcasting your intentions clearly. So in other words, what we feel is what we put out to the universe, and what we put out is exactly what comes back to us. So release any and all anger and upset and resentment at the full moon, and you'll feel good. And when you feel good, you manifest and attract and create great things, consciously or not. These are all things to think about at this full moon, which looks like being fiery and perhaps extra emotional. Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a minute. Okay, so obviously we've got the Moonology cards here. And the first one we've got here is the full moon. Surrender to divine. Always. It's always about surrendering. It's always about releasing, letting go. And then the other one we have is full moon in Aries, because this is a full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches. Ooh. Some of us could be having tower moments. Ugh. Although some of those tower moments can be good. They can be good surprises, good shocks. Unexpected, right? Okay, so I think that is everything that I need to go over with you here for this. So let's get into doing the zodiac readings. Hello, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, let's get into your reading for your full moon in Aries. I want to start out by letting you know what house this moon is in for you, and it's in your 6th house. Now, this is all about daily life, okay? So it has to do with living a healthy life, exercising, getting enough sleep, eating properly. And if not, then this full moon is your chance to start taking care of yourself, moving forward into the next year. And that's body, mind, and spirit. And if you're one of the lucky ones, this full moon is when you're able to see yourself for who you really are. And that means your good points and your flaws. But it allows you to decide to do something about the flaws, if that's what you want to do. This is a brand new 12-month period for you to make the changes that you want to make at this point in time. Okay, so we're going to start off with Queen of the Moon Oracle cards here. Now I've listed the decks in my description box. Click on the title, that'll drop down. Your link to the extended is also there, okay? Just gonna pull in a little closer here. Now your first card out. Oh, 28. It breaks down to a 10, which is all about endings, but it's also about new beginnings, because the 10 again breaks down to a 1. This is the waning crescent 5 moon, and it's peace. Look at her. Inner peace. She's got much, much inner peace. And she's got a protection bubble around her. Spirit is definitely protecting you, Scorpio. Not that you need protecting, but protection nonetheless. So this is going to be about finding your inner peace, right? Ooh, I don't think I've had this card before. This is card 11. Look at that. 10, 11. We're going in order here, numerically. So the 11 does not break down, okay, because it is an Ascended Master's number. It's also a soul path number, so we just don't break that one down. This is the Waxing Gibbous 2 moon, and it's all about fear. And look at that. You've got the first card out is about peace, and this card is all about the fear. Being trapped within. Look at this. You know, I gotta say, the only time we feel fear and the only reason to feel fear is when we're not connected to our inner guidance. That's it. When you're connected to your inner guidance system, and you have, because when you're connected, you trust, you have faith, you just have that knowing that everything's okay. And when you have that, obviously you have no reason to fear. So if you are feeling fear, meditate. Find a way to get connected to your inner being, because that's what's going to bring you the peace, okay? You have a new beginning coming. This is number 2. This is all about partnership, duality, relationships, and this is the new moon. There's a new moon coming November 4th, and that's where you're going to have a new beginning. And your 4th card, 39, breaks down to a 12, breaks down to a 3. It's all about your evolution and your growth. This is the Beaver moon, and it's all about creation. And you are co-creating with Spirit at this point in time, or you will be, or you're supposed to be, or however you want to look at it. But I am going to give you timing where these cards are concerned now based on the moon, okay? So the first one that we're going to start out with is peace. This is in the right position. The waning crescent 5 moon is November 2nd. So November 2nd, you will be finding inner peace, or you need to find inner peace. You need to go within. Find that place of just feeling so blissfully comfortable within your world that you'd have no fear, because the next card in place is the beginning card. This is the new moon, and this takes place November 4th. So if you can get to that place of inner peace, you're going to have a brand new beginning not long after that. And that new beginning is what leads to the fear, because this is a Waxing Gibbous 2, and the Waxing Gibbous 2 is November 13th. So around the 13th, something is going to take place. And we're going to draw cards on these, and maybe we'll figure out what's happening around the 13th of November. But it's something that will likely create fear in you if you're not connected to your inner guidance system, okay? And that's why Spirit is bringing that first. Because, like I said, the only reason we feel fear or sense fear is because we're not connected to our inner guidance system. We're kind of flailing at that point in time, right? So now your final card is the creation card, and this is the Beaver moon, and the Beaver moon is November 19th. That is the next full moon. 19th or 20th. It's different depending on where you live, right? But that's where this creation either begins or comes to life, or the seed is planted. You know, it's a beginning. It is a beginning somehow, because you've got the beginnings card, and it's all about the new moon. So by the full moon in November, you're going to have this new creation, but you got to work through the fear. Get connected. That's going to make it so much easier for you. Okay, so now we're going to get a well, we're going to get a few Lunasomnia cards for you. And hopefully that brings this all together for us so we can see exactly what Spirit's got coming your way. Okay, now on peace and beginnings. Nice. You have the Eight of Pentacles. Now in this deck, I want to point out, this is you. Okay? This is Spirit carrying you. And that's what's happening. You are protected. Okay? So find the inner peace, because that's what brings the protection to you. Like I said, when you're connected, you're not going to feel the fear. But you do have a new beginning coming in, and that's this. The Eight of Pentacles is a brand new start. It's a new, something new to work on. It's a new direction, heading in a brand new direction. This is also known as the apprenticeship card. So it could be in work, it could be in relationships as far as romance goes, but it's something new. It's moving in a new direction, okay? With the creation card here, I'm wondering if for you guys, some of you, it isn't about a business or a job or a career of some kind that is being co-created. But you got to skip past this fear card here. So now on beginnings and fear. Knight of Pentacles. Again, for some of you, this could be in love. This could be the speed or lack thereof that it's moving forward. This just could be moving so slow that it makes you believe that it's not going to happen. Okay, whatever this is, this new beginning. Because it sits on the new beginning and the fear card. So there's a fear that this isn't going to begin. It's not going to start. It's not going to happen, right? This new relationship, this new business, new career, whatever this is, you have a fear, or you will have a fear that it's not going to happen. But if you're connected, this fear is void. So now on the fear and the creation card, you have the Eight of Cups. You're going to have to walk away from something. This is a full moon after all, and we do have to surrender to the divine at full moon time, because it's all about surrendering, releasing, letting go, resolving. I'm hearing maybe you have an issue to resolve, and that's the letting go. It could just be that you're afraid this is never going to happen. That fear has to leave, because this is on top of the fear and the creation. If you want this newness, if you want this new beginning, these are all connected. Eight of Pentacles, new beginning and creation. If you want this new beginning and new creation to take place, you've got to skip past the fear, because that's going to cause resistance, and it'll block you instantly. So let it go. Walk away from that fear. Walk away from resist feeling like it's never going to begin. It's never going to take place, because obviously it is. The Empress, obviously. This is birthing. This is something new. It is birthing. It's a brand new creation. The Empress is just that. She is all about birthing a new creation, and that's what your reading is all about here. In order for it to birth, though, you've got to get into that connected place to feel the peace, so the fear can't shift in. It can't come in and take over. This is something that has taken a while, though. This isn't just, I feel like for most of you, it's not anything that's, oh, hey, let's do this. This is something that has been on your mind for a while. Whether it's a romantic person or a business or creation of some kind. You've been thinking about it. Okay. And that's why you fear it's not going to happen, because it has taken so long. But it's coming. Okay, now we're going to get some Gaia Oracle cards for you. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Scorpio, you're not going to believe this. I can't believe it. On the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, you have card 26, breaks down to an 8, which is all about abundance. And look at it's peace. You have it a second time. Dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. Fear. And look at where it sits. It's right below the beginnings, the new beginnings, and in line with the other peace card and the Eight of Pentacles. This is a brand new beginning. New beginning. Find the peace. Go within, find the peace, because that's going to carry you through. Knight of Pentacles and Eight of Cups. You've got card 11. Again, you've got 2 11 cards. This is all about you getting on path for your destiny, your life's purpose, your soul's path, rising above, clarity, freedom, solution. You will rise above this. You will, but you have to let go of the fear of it taking too long, and it won't happen. Maybe from this point forward, it takes a while to get going. Don't allow that to make you feel like it's not going to work. It is going to work. It's just you need to have patience. And stay in that place of peace. You've got that message twice here. That's very pertinent for you. Stay in that connected to your inner guidance peace, because that's going to keep you going. It'll keep you afloat, where it says. Okay, now we're going to get an Island Time Wellness card for you. I'm loving your reading, Scorpio. This is amazing. And it just keeps getting better and better. Okay, so on top of peace and rising above, you have mask. Not showing true feelings. Hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. This could be another reason you're fearful that it's not going to happen. Your person isn't being honest and upfront about their feelings. Or because you're afraid it's not going to ever happen, you're hiding your true feelings. You gotta let that go. If that's the case, you gotta let that go. Your person needs to let that go too. But that sits right underneath the Knight of Pentacles. That's why it's moving slow. Someone here, or both, or whatever, isn't being honest. They're not showing their true feelings. And again, that's resistance. It's gonna slow everything down. It's gonna bring it to a complete halt. Okay, so now we're going to get a Just Ask Oracle card. Now this is sitting directly on the Mask card. You keep in mind the rising above talks about clarity. So this is going to come out. Whatever that information is. Just stay focused. Yeah, stay focused. This is coming in, but you have got to stay focused on being at peace, moving in this new direction. Peace is the big one for you. Huge. Okay, now we're going to get a Synchronicity Oracle card. Yeah, the ripple effect. Whatever you put out is what's going to come back, but also whatever you put out is going to have an effect on your future. So you want to stay focused, you want to stay at peace, you want to keep fear out of the equation here. If you want, sorry guys, if you want this new beginning. Okay, now we're going to get a Whispers of Love card for you. Card 49 breaks down to a 13, which is a twin flame number, by the way. And then 13 breaks down to a 4. So this is all about commitment, union, reunion, foundation. your base, your foundation, strengthening it. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. So maybe up to this point, it's been all talk. Now it's time to really show. It's time to walk the walk. You know, someone has been talking the talk, but they haven't been walking the walk. And that sits right underneath the mask card. So like I said, somebody's been talking a whole bunch, but they haven't been doing the walk that goes with the talk. So that has to take place, whether that's you or your person, but that clarity is going to come in, okay? Now we're going to get you, because you're definitely on a soul journey here. We're going to get a soul's journey card for you. Ooh, grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So maybe this is a partnership that ended, but it's coming back around. Maybe this is a business opportunity that didn't come to fruition, but it's coming back around. I'm surprised we didn't have the judgment card, but that could be part of the fear and why you need to go within and get to that place of inner peace, because you're letting go of grief. Fear isn't just fear. Fear is a category in my mind. There's two categories. There's love and there's fear. And in fear, you've got grief, you've got anger, frustration, pain, all the negative emotions. But in love, you've got all the positive emotions. So just because the card says fear doesn't mean you're fearful. It means negative, okay? Grief is a negative. So yes, we do need to grieve. As human beings, it's natural. It's what we do when we get hurt. But all Spirit is saying here is don't stay there too long, okay? Because also as human beings, sometimes we tend to get wrapped up in the grief and don't pull ourselves out when we should. I'm guilty of that, have been guilty of that for sure. Okay, so now we're going to get a motivation manifesto card, and this is a direct message to you from Spirit, okay? Greatness belongs to those who have mastered the ability to focus relentlessly on their ambitions and act decisively toward them. Stay focused. Go after what it is that you want. Let go of the grief and the fear, whatever it is that's negative that you're hanging on to or your person is hanging on to. This is what needs to happen for this partnership to come together, whatever this is for you, okay? Now I want to ask your guides and Spirit what it is exactly that's expected of you to move this forward into the creation mode so that it can come to fruition. We're going to do that in the extended, okay? So click on the title, description box drops down, the link is there. All the decks are listed there too. Those of you going over, I will see you over there. Those of you that are not, I love you guys, and I will see you next time.